Now Barbosa dishes it to Kuzmic. Down low. Rush. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Rebound by the Bulls. In transition, here come the Bulls. McDermott passes to Bears. Here's Snell. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. They set the screen. Barbosa. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
The drive by Brooks. And Barbosa pulls it down. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
A lot of things get talked about with the NBA and the playoff structure, and there's been some mention about opening things up in the near future. One thought is to have more teams make it in and have a play-in round between the bottom teams.
Well, Clark, addressing playoff restructuring, we know now that 8 come in from the East and 8 teams, the top teams in the West. Another change being thrown around is just taking the top 16 teams from both conferences combined in seeding them.
Don't like it. We tend to overreact when we have an aberration. It's fun. The Suns don't get in the playoffs with 48 wins, and 2 or 3 Eastern Conference teams get in at sub 500, and now you want to shake it all up. I'm not for that. The top 8 in the West and the top 8 in the East make a lot of sense to me, because it would be a scheduling nightmare otherwise if you try to
keep it as is.
And in terms of trying to have a balanced schedule,
yes,
when you go to just the top 16 teams, it wouldn't work. Geographically, I just don't think it makes sense. We got to stay where we are there.
Off target with his 3.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Barbosa. Kuzmic's shot is off.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And Brooks, here we go.
You look at what Brooks has done so far. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
And that one falls for Brooks.
Well, the Bulls were expected to play a role in free agency this past summer with all the cap room they had. A lot of options in terms of which way they could have gone.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Here's Azili. And there's the feed to Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later.
With the Bulls, it was thought that Melo or maybe even Wade could be one of their targets. But, Clark, they opted to go big and bring in the former Laker Pau Gasol.
And you know what? To get Gasol in there might seem like overkill with Noah already manning the middle for Chicago. But I tell you what, his skill set will be a nice complement to Noah and the rest of that front line.
A long front line.
Big time.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Brooks kicks to Muhammad. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Livingston dishes to Kuzmic. That is good. Kuzmic has got 7 now in this quarter. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Brooks, here we go. And the rejection by Ezeli. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barbosa with the ball. McDermott with the steal. And Muhammad kicks to McDermott. He dishes it to Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here is Livingston.
Well, it started a few years ago, and it looks like it's a trend that is here to stay. Sleeve jerseys, once again, making their presence felt in the NBA. I got to admit, I don't see the appeal for players. I never like to shoot with a sleeved shirt on. It kind of tugs at your arm, but it sells, and that's the big thing for the league.
The drive by Brooks. Pass to Snell. Brooks against Barbosa. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Ezeli. The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Back to Barbosa. From deep three-point range. Tries again. Bairstow pulls it in. Bairstow's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Now Doug McDermott, a senior out of Creighton, one of the all-time great scorers in college basketball history. In fact, 3,150 points. That ranks him 5th all-time in Division I. And he's not just a great shooter. He's a scorer who can create his own shot in a number of ways.
Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Tony Snell. Barbosa passes to Livingston. Barbosa with it. To the right side. Deep 2 from Rush. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chicago ball. The Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And McDermott, the first player in 30 years, Clark, to make the AP All-America first team 3 consecutive times. It's only been done 10 times before.
Well, he was absolutely fantastic as a college player. One of the best college careers in the history of college hoops, Kevin. No doubt about that. There were some questions about how his game would translate to the NBA. Not a question mark for me. This is a guy who I think, while he might not be a superstar, he's going to be more than a serviceable long-term pro.
And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Barbosa, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Barbosa's got 7 now in this quarter.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Here's Rose. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rose has got 56 points in the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Here's Ezeli. He's covered by Rose. Barbosa dishes to Rush. Shot clock at 5. Back to Barbosa. Here's the 3. And it's Barbosa again missing. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here is Livingston. Brooks covering. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Good on the shot.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And here's Rose outside. Offensive rebound. Out to Brooks. Takes a 3. Good on the shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Barbosa passes to Livingston.
For a long time now, the Western Conference has been the deeper conference. It's the top 5 or 6 teams and legitimate title hopes, but last year for the East, it was especially down, and it was really viewed as a 2-team conference.
Rose, that's good. Rose has got 58.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Warriors shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. In the corner, Rush with it. Here's Kuzmic. Soft touch off the glass. Kuzmic has got 9 points in the quarter.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Out to Brooks. And the Bulls, another 3.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Warriors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. There's the pass to Rush. He kicks to Kuzmic. Golden State moving it around. Rush dishes to Livingston. They set the pick. And the foul on D.Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Bairstow. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Tony Snell subbed in for Rose. Spates checked in for Golden State. Chicago has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Snell, no good. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Now here's Brooks. 1:22 left in the game. There's the triple, and that one's good. Snell's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Warriors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for D.Rose. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Here's Livingston. Misses off the left iron.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Here's Spates. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Shoots from 12. Great defense that time from Noah. Butler from outside. Good!
They're going to walk out here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Pal, congratulations on the win here. How satisfying is this victory for you and the team?
It's satisfying just because we got another great win. And the way we've been playing lately has been, I think it's just been great, and we just got to keep the momentum going.
Wins help the confidence, Pal. Congratulations. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, D.Rose.